Iron Potato was nervous as he entered the arena. He had heard about the legendary battles that took place here, and he knew he was in for a challenge. His first opponent was Tigra, a ferocious feline with razor-sharp claws. Iron Potato knew he had to be quick on his feet if he wanted to survive. He dodged Tigra's attacks and struck back with powerful punches. The two battled for what seemed like hours, but in the end, an exhausted Iron Potato emerged victorious. Next up was the Immortal Hulk, a massive green creature with superhuman strength. Iron Potato knew that he was outmatched, but he refused to back down. He used his agility to dodge the Hulk's attacks and landed a few hits of his own. The battle was intense, but Iron Potato managed to knock the Hulk off his feet and claim another victory. His next opponent was a massive creature known as Thing. It was a hulking beast, covered in thick matted fur and wielding a massive club. Iron Potato knew that he was no match for Thing in terms of strength, so he relied on his agility and quickness to evade the creature's attacks. The fight was brutal and intense, with Iron Potato darting in and out of range, striking at Thing's weak spots with his sword. He darted around the creature, using his speed to avoid its massive swings. Finally, after a long and grueling battle, Iron Potato landed the final blow, slicing through Thing's neck with his sword and emerging victorious. Moving further into the battlefield, Iron Potato's next opponent was Havoc, a powerful mutant with the ability to manipulate energy. Iron Potato knew that he would have to be quick and nimble to avoid Havoc's attacks. He dodged and weaved, using his iron skin to deflect the energy blasts. Finally, he saw his opening and struck with all of his might, smashing Havoc into the ground. Next up was Penny Parker, a young girl who piloted a giant robot called a Spider-Bot. Iron Potato knew that he would have to use his wits to defeat her. After trading blows back and forth for what seemed like hours, he finally found her weakness. He scrambled up the Spider-Bot's legs, dodging the machine's deadly lasers. He finally reached the cockpit and punched Penny's control panel, causing the Spider-Bot to malfunction and explode, and emerging victorious once again. The next foe to approach him was Hyperion, a godlike being with incredible strength and speed. Iron Potato braced himself as Hyperion charged towards him, his fists glowing with energy. But Iron Potato was not afraid. He stood his ground, his iron arms raised in defiance. As Hyperion slammed into him, Iron Potato felt the impact reverberate through his metal body. But he held firm, his arms clanging against Hyperion's as they exchanged blows. Hyperion was fast and powerful, but Iron Potato was relentless, never giving an inch. As the battle raged on, Iron Potato's iron arms began to glow with an intense heat. With a mighty roar, he unleashed a wave of molten metal that engulfed Hyperion, leaving him staggering and gasping for breath before finally collapsing in death. But Iron Potato knew there was no time to rest. As soon as Hyperion fell, he was confronted by another foe, Wolverine Weapon X. Iron Potato knew that Wolverine was a skilled fighter, but he was not afraid. He charged at Wolverine, fists raised, and the two clashed in a fierce battle. Wolverine's claws glinted in the sunlight as he struck at Iron Potato, but Iron Potato dodged and weaved, delivering powerful blows of his own. The fight was intense, and both heroes were evenly matched. Iron Potato could feel his strength draining, but he refused to give up. He knew that he had to win this battle to prove himself to the world. Finally, after what seemed like hours, Iron Potato delivered the final blow to Wolverine, knocking him out cold. Iron Potato had won this battle, and he felt a surge of pride and accomplishment. But there was no time to rest, as Iron Potato was immediately thrust into his next battle against the powerful Terax. Terax was a giant of a man, with incredible strength and the power to control rocks and earth. Iron Potato knew that he had to be careful in this fight, as Terax was a towering figure, with skin as hard as diamond and the ability to control the earth itself. Iron Potato knew that this would be a tough fight, but he was determined to emerge victorious. The battle began with Terax summoning a wave of earth to crush Iron Potato, but the mighty Spud was quick to react, using his strength to leap over the wave and land a powerful punch on Terax's chest. The villain was momentarily stunned, but quickly recovered and retaliated with a blast of energy that sent Iron Potato flying. Iron Potato shook off the blast and charged at Terax, using his incredible strength to pummel the villain with a barrage of punches. Terax responded by summoning a massive boulder and hurling it at Iron Potato. The Spud was able to dodge the boulder and counter with a devastating uppercut that sent Terax staggering and won the battle. The end.